After a longer than planned break, the ST Trophy returns with the Rallynuts stages. And as well as faces from round one, we also see a few new competitors joining us in this series.
Wesley, first event, first actual rally, so looking forward to it?
Looking forward to it, yeah, obviously a lot of nerves, but managing it so far, just looking forward to getting out there, and the weather's helping as well, so yeah.
And have you got any past experience of motorsport or anything?
Stock cars back in the very early 90s, so it's been certainly a long time coming to get rallying, but that's all. So a bit of experience on shale, but nothing in the forest.
On to the morning stages then, and it would be the lead for Zach Hughes and Tom Wood. But it wasn't an easy advantage up in front, the pair having intercom problems early in the event that could have cost them a lot more time, counting their lucky stars.
How's it gone this morning, Zach?
To be honest with you, we've had a nightmare of a first stage. The first stage is 10.5 miles long. I reckon a mile or two in, the one intercom lead, which happened to be mine, stopped working. We had no intercom at all. We were working on hand signals. So it was like a 4, then an 8 was like a 4, then a 4, then a right. I know, it was just a nightmare. But to be fair to Tom, he couldn't have got the message across any clearer than he did. So I mean, it's down to him that we've held our position at the moment. I believe we're in the lead now.
And so did you lose much time without the intercom?
Oh well, to be honest with you, yeah, we lost loads of time. But we went as well as we could. Obviously, we were driving at 80-90%, not the 100%.
But apparently, it was quite slippery in that first stage, so it's probably maybe a little blessing in disguise, maybe that slowed you down a little, maybe.
Possibly, I didn't notice it slippy because obviously I wasn't pushing as hard, which might have actually, almost like brought the gap down a bit. But we had a push in the last two, and we went well. So yeah, more of the same in the afternoon, I hope.
So it was advantage Hughes, but it was close. Just 3 seconds of a lead, in fact, over James Giddings and Sean Cunniff. They make a good push on the opening stage of the day to keep that advantage tight.
How's it going this morning, James?
Not too bad. Bit of a push on this morning, stage 1. I've been through there before at the red kite stages, so not too bad. Stage 2, a little bit more cautious because of the surface changes. But other than that, very good morning, yeah.
The times, though, may not be as close to third place Calvin Green and Ocean Owen, but it wasn't too much to change around in the next few stages. 15 seconds back from Giddings in third now, and we all know a puncture can eat that very quickly, enjoying the fast-flowing stages.
How's it going this morning then, Calvin?
Yeah, the morning went really well. I think we third up the Fiesta at the moment, so stages are nice and good, the tyres working well, so yeah, going into Radler now, trying to have a good push this afternoon, yeah.
Getting on with left-hand drive okay?
Yeah, not grabbing the door handle is, is no problem.
Matthew and Tim Tordoff make a step up to a full M Sport spec car, having been in the Clubman-built Fiesta last season. Things were going okay, lying in fourth at this stage.
How's it going this morning, Matt?
Not too bad. Good first few stages, just taking it easy, just getting a bit of confidence back more than anything, and just building for the rest of the afternoon. That's the plan.
And how are you getting on with the upper spec car? Because obviously you've jumped up to the M Sport from the Rally First car. So how are you getting on?
Yeah, definitely a bit of a difference, especially with the gearbox. It's strange not putting the clutch in on every gear change. So that's kind of been the biggest change so far, but positive.
Neil Fulis and Stephen Vari joined the championship, their first time out in the car and going well, ending the morning with 5th place.
How's it gone this morning, Neil?
Driving experience great, weather's good. Yeah, just getting caught by Nova behind us, but yeah, fine, all good fun.
Obviously, first time out in the car for you, and first time left-hand drive, is it for you as well?
Yeah, first time left-hand drive, first time front-wheel drive, so just getting used to everything. It's so far so good. No heroics, just keep it nice and steady and calm.
And as we heard before the rally, it will be a change from stock cars to rallying for Wesley Guilford and Ryan Griffiths. They get through the morning with minimal incidents, lying in 6th place.
So made it to service, Wesley. How's this morning been?
Yeah, it's been pretty exciting stuff, yeah. I say one little off, but nothing drastic really, just into the thick stuff. Kept it in the middle of the road, and Ryan's doing a cracking job telling me when to get my foot down a bit more and shouting at me. So, yeah, really enjoying it so far.
There's frustration in store, though, for Martin Laverty and Phil Kenny. Things not quite going to plan. A puncture in the opening stage forcing them to pull over and change the wheel, losing a few minutes in the process and putting them in 7th place.
How's it going this morning, Martin?
Going, but not good. We got a flat wheel on about 1.5 miles into the first stage. We clipped on a stone, and we had to stop and change it. So we lost a lot of time with that. We drove for a bit, but then we decided we better change it. So.
Which wheel was it? A front or a rear one?
Front left.
Yeah, it's not advisable to drive on a front too far, is it?
Yeah, no. But the rest of the stages were good. The stages are very nice, and we're just back on a par at times, you know. But at the end of the day, we're down time-wise, and that's it.
So the morning stage is complete. It's a close battle in those podium places and all to play for in the afternoon. Into the afternoon of competition then here at the Rallynuts stages, and sadly we do lose our leaders Zach Hughes and Tom Wood, retiring on stage 5 and turning the results and that leaderboard upside down. It would of course change positions for everyone else, and for Wesley Guilford and Ryan Griffiths it would be 6th place to end the rally. Martin Laverty and Phil Kenny gained back some of the lost time from that puncture, but it wasn't enough, taking 5th place this weekend. The rest of the leaderboard indeed remaining the same, gaining places due to the retirement, but not over their rivals. Neil Fulis and Stephen Vari ending the event with 4th place. For Matthew and Tim Tordorf, it will be 3rd. They drop back a little from those up ahead, but not by much. So that means for Calvin Green and Austin Owen, it would be 2nd place, themselves dropping back on the times a little, but taking that runner-up spot 58 seconds back from the lead. And of course in that lead were James Giddings and Sean Cunniff. Hanging in there, they take advantage of the loss of Hughes, but given the close times this morning, it could have gone either way. A good end to the rally this weekend for the pair, regardless of all of that.
Double course on this one now, deceptive. One left tightens. 40. Good lad, good lad. 5 right in, 4 left in, into 4 left in, opens, crest.
So confirmation then of the results here at the Rallynuts stages. Next up for the crews, it's the Plains Rally. We'll be there to bring you all of the action. And in the meantime, you can catch up with action from previous rounds on ours or the Championship's social media channels. Thank you for watching.